This is RecRoom. If you're watching this video, then you probably pretty recently got a VR headset. We're looking for some of the top free games and found RecRoom. But perhaps not, because this is a screen mode and mobile game as well. In any case, I thought I would make a brief RecRoom tutorial to go over some of the basics of this game. Now, a lot of the aspects of this game, there's just way too much to go over in a single video, but this should give you the basics of the game. So when you load up, you're probably going to be met with this screen, and we're just going to create an account. Now, there are tons of different customizing options in RecRoom, from skin color to body styles to hairstyles to clothing. I mean, there are literally millions and millions and millions of combinations to pick out your character. You can be pretty much anything that you want in this game. There's even this cool randomizer button, and it will just kind of randomize your outfit for you, which is kind of fun. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty well set. That works for me, but you can spend literally just like hours in here customizing all these different options. Then you get to choose your username. You can also randomize, which will be like an adjective animal name, but we're gonna pick a unique one. Great username. I am Tutorial Dude. Create your password, don't look. And then you can actually import your friends from Steam right here. I'm not gonna do that because this is just a tutorial. Welcome to RecRoom, Tutorial Dude. So once you've created your account, the first thing you're going to be met with is this orientation. This will give you the very, very basics of how to move and how to get around in the game. Alright, I'll spare you from the orientation because it's all really straightforward, but once you get done with that, you'll be brought to your very own dorm. This is your personal space that you can customize, and every time you load in, this is where you'll start. But you can even come over to the mirror and you can purchase things like dorm skins, so you can completely re-amp the way your entire dorm looks. You can also buy custom shirts. These are shirts that people have drawn, and you can customize your avatar outfit. Then you have your outfit slots here. Once you've created an outfit that you really like, you can save it right here, and you can quickly change between outfits. So the watch can be a little bit confusing, so we'll quickly go over some of that stuff. Here is your watch home screen. If you want to go to your dorm, you have a quick access to dorm, and then the rec center, which is kind of like the general meeting place in RecRoom. It's a great place to meet people. Here you have your play tab. This is where you're going to find rooms. When you first load in, it's going to ask you about some popular categories, and simply just pick the ones that you like. I am really big on quests, so this will bring me up a bunch of quest related rooms. But this is what it'll normally look like. And from here, you can pick your rooms that you have created. You can search by category. You can go to RecRoom Original. These are rooms that were made by RecRoom themselves. These are always great rooms. These have what I especially like, the quests here. Highly recommend you try those. Paintball is also really good. You have the Hot tab, which is kind of showing you what's trending. The New tab, showing you all the new games that are being brought up. And then you have a few tags, like the Wonderland contest, which is currently going on. So what's so great about RecRoom is there's so many people creating rooms that you can find pretty much a room on anything that you like. Say you're really into Mario. You want to find some Mario rooms, just hit the search bar and type in Mario. And boom, look at all these Mario rooms. Let's go check out Mario VR World really quickly. Now when you get to this page, you have a couple options really quickly. To join a public room, it tells you the capacity of that room, and you can also go to a private room where you can only invite people. People cannot just randomly join you. Then you get some basic stats on the room, like how many visits it has, how many cheers it has, and how many favorites it has. And then you can scroll down and you can look at some of the photos taken in that room. So you can kind of see what the room's about before you go. And boom, you're playing Mario in VR instantly. You also have that same play tab over here on the wall. This makes it a lot easier to find rooms too. Next up is the Create tab. If you want to create your own room, you're going to go here and you're going to create a new room, and then you have a list of templates here to pick from, and you can start by building. Now building, there is just so much to go into in building. I'll probably touch again on this a little bit later in the video, but if you want to be a builder, that's where you'll start. I would definitely recommend some building tutorials. Next up is the store. The currency of the realm is the token. There are a few ways to get tokens. You can get them by completing games, or you can get them by selling inventions or creating rooms and having people interact with your room, or even purchase things inside of your room. Or you can just flat out buy them with money. You can also purchase RecRoom Plus, which is a monthly subscription, and it will get you 6,000 tokens a month, plus avatar upgraded slots, extra creative tools like RecRoom Studio. It's a really cool thing to have. And really quickly, if you decide to buy any tokens or RecRoom Plus, they do have a partner program, and if you use my code, which is BOERR, that code right there, just hit that verify button and hit confirm. That is my support code. If you put it in, you'll be supporting me in RecRoom, and whenever you make a purchase in RecRoom with real money, a small percentage of that will go to me. There are a bunch of other video partners in that program. Feel free to check them out, absolutely. And that percentage is at no extra cost to you. That just comes from RecRoom's cut. But that's my little spiel about using my code. I'd appreciate it. Alright, next up on your list, you have the events. Events are people who made events. So these are events in rooms. There's tons of different things. We got usually like training rooms. We got like Christmas parties going on, music events, concerts, all that sort of stuff. Just so many different things. So yeah, you can just kind of browse the events going on, see which ones are going on now, and if you see one you like, you just join an event. Easy as that. You'll be sent to the room with a bunch of people just hanging out and having fun. Alright, next up is clubs. Clubs is something that they introduced probably a couple years ago, and there's just tons of clubs around so many different things that you can just imagine. So we have creative clubs, Bob Ross, competitive for Boxing League, casual, just Among Us, and just so many different clubs that you can join. One I recommend is this one right here, Bow Brigade. That's my club. Feel free to join it. Come hang out. We have a great clubhouse. It's a giant castle. It's absolutely insane. Just join club, and boom, you'll join that club. And you can even make that clubhouse your spawn point for when you spawn into RecRoom. So instead of spawning into your dorm when you first load in RecRoom, you will spawn into that clubhouse, which is really cool. So next up is the challenges. You will have your daily challenges every day. You get 3 tasks that you have to complete inside a RecRoom, and you will get a box. This box will usually have 3 different things that you can choose from, usually tokens, cosmetic items, maybe a food item in-game, and you can pick whichever one that you want. So today's challenge is to play 1 game of Rise of the Jumbotron, kill an enemy in Jumbotron, and complete 1 RecRoom original laser tag game. So in order to do those, we'd go back to our play tab, we go to RecRoom Originals, and there's laser tag, so you would go to that room, play that game, and then you would go to the Rise of Jumbotron, play one of those, and kill an enemy in that quest, and you would get your daily challenge. They also have what they call weekly challenges, but they're actually monthly challenges now. We get them the second Wednesday of every month. Those challenges, you have 5 challenges, and you have to complete 3 of the 5, because a lot of times some of them are PSVR exclusive rooms. But you complete those 3 challenges, you have 7 days to do so, and you will usually get a really cool item skin. I think I saw one on the store, the Dryad bow. This is a bow skin, so when you're playing quests, your bow will look like this. It's really cool. This was actually a weekly skin like last year or year before, and they're bringing it back to where you can just purchase it now. But your weekly will be a skin like this, something to skin in a game like a gun or a bow. We've had bucket skins, we've even had mug skins. So, and last but certainly not least on the list is your backpack with your tools. You have your share camera. You can use this. You can take photos inside of RecRoom, flip it around, take a photo, and you're giving a list of things that you can do. You can save photo. This will actually save your photos to rec.net, which is a website online where you can go and you can see all your info there, and your profile and all your pictures that you have ever saved in RecRoom will be there in high resolution, I might add. You can also print the photos in game so you can share them around with your friends, and you can even set them as your profile picture. Maker pen. This is your maker pen. You can do a ton of things with it. It looks like they've added a maker pen tutorial for the first time you pull it out, which is great. So I would definitely go over that. But you can do a ton of things. You can just draw, scale, rotate. I mean, you can do so many different things with this pen. You can create anything in RecRoom, and it's just super cool. Be gone. You have a feedback tool. This is to post feedback into custom rooms. So when you're going to a room, if you find a bug or something that you would like maybe added a feature to the request, you can use that. You can't use it in RecRoom Originals, but in custom rooms you can. Custom rooms are just like UGC rooms, user-generated content. And then we have the clothing customizers. You can create your own custom shirts. It is a RecRoom Plus only feature right now, but But you can kind of make your own shirts here, and you can publish them and create them if you have RecRoom Plus. So they're great. You can use them for a ton of different things. Okay, and also just like on the homepage of your watch, you're going to have a lot of different things here. You got your continue playing, RecRoom Originals, your featured items in the store, featured items from the community. There's just a ton of different things here that you can find as well. And at the bottom of your watch, you're also going to have like a lot more stuff. We got our profile first and foremost. This is your information about you. I am at Tutorial Dude. It will give you everything your level. It will show you your avatar, your about me, who you support. You can even put things on a wish list people can gift you, which I do a lot in RecRoom. Be sure to check out those videos. They're really good. Portfolio is going to tell you everything about what you've created, and then your progress is going to show you your progress and leveling up throughout the game. But you can level up in RecRoom all the way to level 50. You get experience points just by visiting rooms and hanging out with friends. Alright, at the bottom, your home tab is just going to bring you back up to the home. Play tab is going to be the exact same as that play tab. Your people tab is going to show you all the friends that you have made in RecRoom. I have no friends. Feel free to friend me at Boethiah. It will also show you some of the people who are here now in your room, your recent list, your block list. There's so many different ways to find people in this room. And then next you have this room, which is going to be information on the room that you're in. After that, you have chat. When you meet people, you can chat with them, send messages back and forth through game. That's where all that will be. And then last but not least is your notifications, your friend requests, your game invites, your cheers. Everything is going to show up here. And then you can manage all of that in the next one, which is your settings right there. So you can talk about which one you can talk about. You can set your preferences for your notifications right there. There's also a ton of other tabs for different settings like your controls, your experience, your visuals, your audio, your comfort, your MISC, all that different stuff right there in your settings. Have a field day with it. Something that I do recommend though is going into the experience and show play area center. That's going to put this little arrow right here on the floor. It's going to be right in the middle of your play space and pointing towards the direction that you have set up as like your forward facing direction, so you always know where you're at in your play space. Bro, it don't show up on stream cam. It's there, just trust me. Alright, let's go check out the Rec Center. This is the general meetup place for all of RecRoom. But first, before we do that, I'm going to change my display name. Now, your display name is completely different from your name. Your display name is what gets shown above your head, while your account name, this is your actual account name. This is just kind of like a nickname, so. You can have multiple people with the same display name, but your account name, this name, it has to be unique. Only one person can have this name. I'm just going to be that one dude. So let's go to the Rec Center and check it out. I messed with the maker pen a while ago, so it's asking me if I want to save my dorm room before leaving. I really didn't make any changes, so I'm not worried about saving it. But if you mess with the maker pen, you're making stuff, and you want to save it, definitely make sure to save it. So here we have the Rec Center. This is the meetup place for everybody. You're going to find a ton of cool things here. Currently, we have the Rec Holiday Market going and the Winter Wonderland, which is like another Rec Center, but it's very Christmassy. They also released this Ninja Turtles thing, so have that going on. So you'll find tons of people just chilling out here, just hanging out. But this is a great place to just kind of come and hang out. And very briefly, let's quickly just kind of go over how to create a room. So we're going to create a new room, and then we're going to select, I just like the maker room. This is a blank slate. You can make it whatever you want. We're just going to name it. I'm just going to go with the default name because I don't really care. So once you're in your new room, we can take down the walls, just delete them, get rid of them. We have these buttons here. You can save these if you're wanting to use them for people to cheer, favorite, and comment on your room. This is just a tutorial, so I'm getting rid of it. But this is your whole space here. You can do whatever you want. So you can just create until your heart is content. Now, I will say there is so much to learn about this maker pen that I can't put it all into one video. I definitely recommend watching a tutorial on it. But you can do a ton of things like checking out your palette here. You can go to props. You can get like pretty much anything in the game that you can just spawn it into your room. But also with this, if you're not really super good with the maker pen like me, you can do inventions. And a great place to find inventions is on the store. So you can just go to your watch, go to the store, search inventions, and you can just kind of search for anything that you're wanting. So like here is a Freddy Fazbear trash can. Okay, so you can spawn it straight from the watch once you get it. Boom, we have a Freddy Fazbear trash can. Let's see if we can get like a building. So you can search for anything that you want. So just do a building. See if somebody's made a building that we can get for free. Now all of these can be purchased with tokens, but I don't have any, so we're just gonna go for the free ones. So these look nice. We're gonna spawn them. They spawned right on top of my head. And there you have it. In just a few seconds, we have buildings, we have Freddy Fazbear. So even if you're not like super good with building, you can find stuff on the store and kind of make it your own. Set one of these here. So even if you're not super good with the maker pen, you can find stuff on the invention store and you can make stuff pretty quickly in this game. Then when you're happy with your room, all you have to do is go to settings, publish room, and publish it. Your new room is now live and findable. Anybody in RecRoom can now join this room. But that is a quick overview of the very basics of RecRoom. That should get you started in RecRoom, kind of finding your way around. RecRoom is massive. There are so many rooms, so many places, so many people. It'll keep you entertained for a while. The main takeaway is to have fun with the play button. I really like the RecRoom Originals. This is my jam right here. I play these games. But there are millions and millions of user-generated rooms. There's just everything. We have Prison Life, we have a McDonald's, we have a Build Your Own game, we have the Mario room we visited earlier, Candy Battles, Ignited Bonnie, Blade Ball. That one's actually pretty fun. There's literally just so many different games in RecRoom to play. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I post RecRoom content practically daily, and we are so glad to have you. We hope you enjoy your time in RecRoom.